call this meeting to order at 7:36 p.m. Data Director, please take roll call.
President Alice.
Present.
Vice President Sai.
Present.
Data Director Rebester. Present. Treasurer LaVey. Executive Colby Senator Fernandez.
Here.
CAF Member Senator Undersiller.
Here.
CAF Senator Stone.
Here.
Kalaka'ula Senator Pang.
Ayo.
College Pharmacy Senator Carr.
Excused.
Graduate Senator Lee.
Present.
Senator at Large Mahalo.
Here.
Senator at Large Defkin.
Present.
Senator at Large Wing.
Present.
And Senator at Large Taii.
Here.
And Advisor Rocala.
Ayo.
No guest, forum is established. There's no open forum tonight. Nobody signed up. So approval of agenda and minutes 5.1, agenda for Senate meeting 16-17-008. I need a motion.
I move to approve the agenda for Senate meeting 16-17-008.
Second.
Any discussion?
Yes.
VP, sorry.
I wish to make an amendment to this agenda to include in new business under 8.1, UHHSA Senate Bill 16-17-012 called CSO Athletics Collaboration.
Can I get a second for that amendment? I second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the amendment to add new business 8.1, Senate Bill 16-17-012, CSO Athletic Collaboration, please say aye.
Aye.
Any against? Any abstentions? Hearing none, motion carried. Any other discussion?
A motion to amend the agenda to also include in the treasurer's report, motion for approval of the application for the Hilo ambassador with the edits to line D, to also include representation of UHHSA.
So the motion to add to treasurer's report approval of Hilo ambassador application. Can I get a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion to add to the agenda under treasurer's report approval of Hilo ambassador application, please say aye.
Aye.
Any against? Any abstentions? Hearing none, motion carried. Any other discussion? VP, sorry.
I'd like to motion to approve the agenda as amended as a whole.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor of approving the agenda for Senate meeting 16-17-008 with the amendments, please say aye.
Aye.
Any against? Any abstentions? Hearing none, motion carried. Moving on, 5.2, minutes for Senate meeting 16-17-007.
I move to approve the minutes for Senate meeting 16-17-007.
Second.
Any discussion? Everybody looked over it? Hearing no discussion, all in favor of approving minutes for Senate meeting 16-17-007, please say aye.
Aye.
Any against? Any abstentions? Hearing none, motion carried. Okay, executive reports, president's report. I just wanted to share that due to time sensitivity, there was a motion that was approved via email, and let me get that email vote out to document for the records. The motion was made by Denise Stone, who is our College of Arts and Science, and moved to allocate an appropriation of no more than $1,300 for travel expenses for two UHHSA members, President Melinda Alice, and Senator at Large Axel I can never see your last name, Defkin, I will never get that, to attend COI expirations on November 11th to the 13th, 2016. It was seconded by College of Pharmacy, Senator Gurinder Kaur, and then the final vote by email was passed, and it was 8-0-0. That is. Is there any discussion? I just wanted to document this for the record, so everybody is aware that this email vote did take place. Okay. That is it for President's report. 6.2, Treasurer's report. Funding for full-time regular administrative fiscal specialists.
So, with already passing the administrative fiscal or support specialist as a part-time, we're actually looking to push it more into a full-time position. I would like to see an increase, it's going to be an increase of $4,100 in addition to the $4,300, so totaling $8,400 for the 20% of what we contribute throughout all 5 CSOs.
So just clarification on this discussion. The treasurer needs approval. We already approved that we would fund this position full-time in a previous meeting. And now we just need to approve the moving of money. So we need to move money from our travel under campus and Senate affairs in the amount of $4,100 to this regular position, which is right now listed as a casual position, to show that we're in support of this funding. So could I get a motion that we can move the $4,100 from our travel expense in campus and Senate affairs and move it to this position?
So moved.
Okay, can I get a second?
Second.
So by saying so moved, whatever she said, that's the motion.
Okay, any discussion? Any further discussion? Okay, hearing none. All in favor of moving $4,100 in the campus and Senate affairs travel line item to the fiscal support specialist line item, please say aye.
Aye.
Any against? Any abstentions? Hearing none, motion carried. Okay, moving on to approval of the Hilo Ambassador application.
So with the approval of the UHHSA Ambassador application, we'll edit line D, and so we'll read as follows: conference acknowledgement of presentation and or representation of UHHSA. Yeah,
Do you want to carry that motion?
I would like to carry the motion.
Okay, so I need a second for the motion.
Second.
So just so everybody understands, the motion is to accept the amended Hilo Ambassador application with the amendment to line D to state and or representation of the school, not just invitation. Is there any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of approving the amended Hilo Ambassador application to be used for the 2016-2017 year, please say aye.
Aye.
Any against? Any abstentions? Hearing none, motion carried. Okay, moving on to 7.1, unfinished business. 7.1, Senate Bill 1617-008 sound system. Who wants to carry this? Bill?
I shall carry this bill.
Do you have it? Do you need it?
Oh, it's introduced by me.
Just read the section 1.
Okay. An appropriation of no more than $1,500 for the purpose of a sound system equipment, sound equipment for the utilization of UHHSA at UHHSA events, period. By having sound equipment at UHHSA Senate's disposal will give the Senate the ability to reach its student population during UHHSA Senate sponsored events.
So Lance is carrying the motion. I need a second.
Second.
Any discussion? So this was tabled to this and is considered unfinished business because we did have some questions. However, there was, as under in further investigation, there is a mixer on the back of the system, so, and it's of quality, so we have decided that we're gonna go ahead and try to purchase this, so that's why it's being brought to the table. Is there any further discussion? Okay, hearing none, all in favor of Senate Bill 1617-008, in the amount of $1,500 for the sound system, please say aye.
Aye.
Any against? Any abstentions? Hearing none, motion carried. Data Director, can you please make sure that the amount is included in the motion, in the minutes, please? Okay, moving on, 7.2, Senate Bill 1617-009, Hilo Ambassador.
I'm gonna motion to table until next week.
I second that motion.
Any discussion on this? With the application just being approved tonight, we need to allow the person who's applying for the Hilo Ambassador know that it's gonna be on the agenda next week so that they can come. That's why we're tabling it. Okay, hearing no further discussion, all in favor of tabling Senate Bill 1617-009 Hilo Ambassador to next week, please say aye.
Aye.
Any against? Any abstentions? Hearing none, motion carried. Okay, going on to new business 8.1, Senate Bill 1617-012 in the amount of $750 for CSO athletic collaboration.
An appropriation of no more than $750 for the purchase of food, hot dog, chip, soda, and lei for CSO Athletic Collaboration event on November 19, 2016, for all CSOs to collaborate on an event and get student participation in student athletics, as well as increase school spirit and pride by providing tailgate activities and games for students to win athletic gear. UHHSA would like to provide the first 150 students free food, hot dog, chips, and soda for attending the athletic game event, and provide leis for the seniors on the athletic team.
Can I get a, Laz, you're gonna carry that motion?
Yes, I'd like to carry that motion.
Okay, can I get a second? Second. Any discussion? Just so you guys know, there was a meeting this morning and, well, actually, this amount is actually gonna be discussed about, JV. So it will be taken from UHHSA's account, sent to the athletics account, in order to purchase the stuff. And then at the concession stand, they'll just ask for student IDs and the first 150 will get that, concession. Because the concession is not considered a vendor, UHHSA cannot pay directly to them, so we can't get an invoice. So there's a lot of discussion. So the details are gonna be worked out, but it has been decided that we'll do the first 150 students. So I will keep everybody updated on the status of that stuff. Okay. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of Senate Bill 1617-012 in the amount of $750 for the CSO athletic collaboration, please vote by saying aye.
Aye.
Any against? Any abstentions? Hearing none, motion carried. There are no UHHSA committee reports. I do just have an announcement that the leadership challenges this weekend, I will be taking place part of it. I have sent out an email to you guys. If you guys would be willing to do my LPI, that would be greatly appreciated. It's due by tomorrow. So I do need the review of that. Advisor report, student conduct.
Yes, has everyone seen the memo regarding drug and substance?
This one that was sent out.
Have you all seen that?
Mhm.
Okay. Have you all read it? Okay, very important, all right? We simply cannot have anyone drinking, using drugs, coming to meetings drunk, coming to office hours smelling of alcohol. You understand? This is a professional organization and we are in the face of the student body at UHL. So if I learn of anyone who is abusing, I will take swift action as per the memo. So if you haven't read the memo, please read it carefully. Any questions? Very important then. There was, I'll tell you one of the horror stories. There was a student government, I'm not going to mention where. They had a meeting with Board of Regents, and one of the people showed up drunk. And the Board of Regents said that we will no longer have anything to do with that particular student government organization. So the Board of Regents basically shut them off. So, when you travel to caucus, when you travel to the legislature, when you travel anywhere representing USA, please, don't go to the bars afterwards, don't drink, don't, have parties in your room and so forth, because if I find out, then I have to take strong action against you, including the possibility of having you removed. Okay. So when you travel, it's like you're here. You represent UHHSA and you represent the student government, student association. Okay, enough said.
Thank you. Next meeting is Thursday, October 20th at 7:30 p.m. in this room. This will be, most likely we'll have it. It just depends on what happens with the BOR meeting and everything. So just be aware. Please don't schedule anything else. Meeting adjourned at 7:54 p.m.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.